Welcome back, people from ECC. Today we are again here with Stabaek Momentum against Zypher Orange, the second series of today. Joining me today here is Stealthy Wolf. He replaced Nico. So how are you doing, Stealthy Wolf?
Well, I'm doing alright, Dennis, but did it really have to start with you smashing your dad onto your plate with your utensils on it?
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
like, what a started off with, but yeah, first game, of course, I wasn't here. We had done it. Of course, you and Nico doing the cast was very lovely. We had a very interesting match for the first match of tonight, but of course, we have two very strong teams lined up for the next match, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Like Zypher Orange and Stabaek Momentum. So we know Stabaek Momentum from last season from Brexit Bim Bam, from the Champions Division already, and Zypher Orange, they promoted. They were first place of Division 1 of last season. So they got themselves a promotion to Division, or to the Champions Division. And yeah, interesting to see how these teams will go. We just saw a match between Unknown Esports Evasive and Godalions Stampers in the very same division, which resulted in a 3-1 win to Unknown Esports Evasive. So yeah, both of these teams do also want to make a really good start of this season. Zypher Orange, we know them for last season. They've played pretty well all the way through the season 5. And, you know, Brexit Bimmer, they had kind of a, unlucky season, but we just see two people of the old Brexit Bimmer into the new Stabaek Momentum, consisting of Faded and Savvy. But for now, today, Faded, Caps, and Penny are gonna play against TJX, TRG, and Camo. So yeah, really interesting to see how these teams will play.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting, like you said. Of course, Faded, Caps, and Penny team together under an organization as well, if I remember correctly now. So they have probably been putting in a lot of work, working together, training together, getting that momentum and that team mentality in the right order. And I feel like that's going to be something very important and something very hard for Zypher Orange to deal with, because we know Faded is sometimes the biggest goat on the field. He can sometimes just have 1v3 moments on offense and defense. And if he got two solid teammates, then yeah, it's going to be over before Zypher can breathe.
Yeah, I would agree on that. You know, Stabaek Momentum has a really strong roster going into this Champions Division. Definitely a contender for playoffs and maybe even winning it all, winning the World Champions Division. But without further ado, let's go to the predictions. So, Wolf, who do you think will win this series, Zypher Orange or Stabaek Momentum?
Dude, I'm here for a second and you're already asking me the most annoying question of tonight. I would probably say Stabaek Momentum. I don't know why. I just feel like they will come out a little bit stronger because I just have heard of their team consisting out of the entire three that are playing at this moment, and I feel like that's going to be a little bit stronger compared to Zypher Orange.
Yeah, I think I would agree on that as well. Stabaek Momentum, I think they're just more consistent than Zypher Orange. Zypher Orange, a new team in this Champions Division. And yeah, Stabaek Momentum really have a good roster, as I just said. And yeah, I think in the end, Stabaek Momentum, consisting of Faded, Penny, and Caps, will win this series. I think it's going to be a 3-1 for Stabaek Momentum. I think they are really a strong side here in this Champions Division. And in the end, I think they will, win against Zypher Orange with 3-1. I think Zypher Orange, they can get a game from the series, but in the end, Stabaek Momentum, I think they're really consistent, and in the end, they're gonna win this series.
Yeah, well, we know that they are strong. I mean, it's gonna be a very interesting match to say the least. Well, two teams, of course. Being in a champion division is not something easy to do, and not something easy to pull off. Because, like, of course, you have to have the amount of MMR to get into it, but also you have to place into it. And Zypher Orange, of course, being placed from the promotional playoffs into the Champions Division does also show that these guys are ready to rumble. They know how to work, and with that said and done, I feel like we should not keep them waiting any longer and get into this game.
Yeah, I think it's time to go into game 1 of the second series of today, Zypher Orange against Stabaek Momentum. So yeah, let's hop into game 1 to see how this series will go. Game 1 about to get underway here between Zypher Orange and Stabaek Momentum. The first game of these both teams. You see Faded taking control for Stabaek Momentum, trying to fight Penny. He's in the corner now, trying to get it to the center. See Caps getting demoed by TRG. Penny now. But going to the side of Camo. Dangerous offense there from Stabaek Momentum. Penny now. DJX tries to defeat Caps here. Caps is solid there. You see Caps trying to get again. Camo. There's a Faded. He's there. There's a save. Faded now with a shot. Saved by TJX. It's on the wall now. Penny. TRG. A flick. See Camo tries to follow it up. Caps now. TJX misses the ball. Getting followed by Penny, and there's the first goal of this series. Stabaek Momentum is getting into the lead.
Well, although they might be in the lead, I do have to give the pressure game at the moment to Zypher Orange. They seem to be on more touches of the ball, putting a little bit more pressure on that defense from Stabaek Momentum. Of course, Stabaek Momentum now in that lead with 1 goal difference. Always something very nice to have working in your favor, but right there we see the aggressive playstyle from Zypher Orange is making it hard for Stabaek Momentum to try and get a good clear on that ball. Camo definitely being the main man to put that pressure on.
Yeah, and I can remember from last season that Zypher Orange is a really aggressive team. Like they ball chase a lot, and yeah, you know, it's we see it back here again. The Zypher Orange trying to really, I would say, ball chase. Like their playstyle is just more like ball chasing, and in the end, just trying to make goals out of that. But yeah, they're a bit under the pressure of Stabaek Momentum, trying to get out of it right now. The TRG, Camo now pops it up. So we see Penny in onto the right side of the field. Camo is there now on the side. Caps and get it clear. See TRG is getting into the middle. Looks like Penny is trying to get control of that. And you see the ball going. The TJX gets demoed instantly after that hit. Faded now. Getting into the middle. Penny gets a redirect on that. TJX. There's now a Camo. Camo with a flick. Penny is there. TJX.
Well, Dennis, you might call them a little bit of ball chasing, but so far it seems to be orchestrated ball chasing. And the moment it's orchestrated, to me, it's arguably ball chasing anymore. But of course, right there, every time we see that Stabaek Momentum is going for an offensive play, we see that there's a nice structure to it. Definitely one leading the ball, one driving the ball forwards, and then one trying to follow it up. And then I feel like Zypher Orange is a little bit more wild. I think that's the best way to describe it. Like, they are all over the place, but yet they're still trying to find those connections, find those passes to each other, and try and make the most out of it. And it's definitely TJX, Camo trying to stay as that offensive man for a Ripik? How do you pronounce his name?
I think you just call him TRG, like, or yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. TRG, that sounds fair to me.
Yeah, so like you just said, it's definitely a difference between, you know, just ball chasing without a mind and just structural ball chasing. As we see, just they're putting some aggression on Stabaek Momentum now, but Stabaek Momentum and Fade, they can get out of that pressure. As you see, TRG now on the wall, tries to get a flick. He's getting a good block there, gets into the corner, demo there, tries to get another demo. But Faded just avoids that. As a TRG going up for that. It goes on the crossbar. Penny can get an important save. 1.5 minutes to be played. And what do you think Zypher Orange should do to make that important goal for them?
Well, they shouldn't do anything. It will come eventually. Like right there, we see that the defense is clumped up together for Stabaek Momentum. That's definitely making some opportunities appear, but right there, the double commit on defense doesn't make it too much easier, and it will be Stabaek Momentum, of course, putting the pressure on this time around. But they are having enough opportunities. The only thing they have to do is be a little bit more consistent, be a little bit more precise in where they place the ball, and then the ball will go in.
Yeah, alright, so yeah, they have 1 minute to make that important goal here in game 1, but now it's Stabaek Momentum tries to get another offense, blocked by Camo. TJX gets a block with a really strong Fennec, as we all know. Penny tries to get to Faded. Faded tries to follow that. Gets into the middle. Caps is there on the crossbar. And another follow there. Penny gets a second goal here for Stabaek Momentum.
Well, the defense from Zypher Orange was a little bit caught off guard. Not expecting the speed from Stabaek Momentum right there, and definitely that lost follow-up. Potentially or arguably a little bit risky, maybe from Penny, but I think he realized more than well enough that, oh, I have plenty of time to go around. I can work this in, and that's what he did, and that's what making it 2-0 right now. But we have TJX almost getting a beautiful attempt and almost a beautiful first goal for Zypher Orange.
Yeah, this first goal for Zypher Orange is still yet to come here, but we don't see any goals yet from Zypher Orange. 40 seconds to play, and it looks like this first game is going to Stabaek momentum. I don't know what happens here, but luckily for Zypher Orange, it looks like Caps did not have any boost to convert the shot into the open net. But it's first game goes to Stabaek momentum 2-0. Yeah, I mean, they were a bit under pressure, Stabaek momentum. Zypher Orange just had the pressure on them. Also looking at the shots, 4 against 7. Zypher Orange had more pressure, but in the end, Stabaek momentum, they were really good with the chances. Penny, 2 shots, 2 goals, and that's, I think, what makes the difference here in this game.
I don't know, Dennis. It's a little bit of a tough one, to be honest. Like, Stabaek momentum was just more clinical when it came down to having the opportunity and actually finish it off. Zypher Orange did create the opportunities, they have plenty to go around, but that crossbar side post precision was just a little bit too much. A little bit on the, well, sad side, let's say like that. Like, if you have 0 goals out of 7 shots, that's gotta hurt. That's even below 12% because you didn't score, and let's say you would score the 8th try and you're on 12%. Well, Stabaek momentum has a 50% goal percentage of their shots, so that's definitely something to take into account.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, it's time to go to game 2 then, between Stabaek momentum and Zypher Orange. We're back again between Zypher Orange and Stabaek momentum. Unfortunately, we had a technical disruption. But we're back here. Stabaek momentum won the first game against Zypher Orange. So yeah, let's see how this game will go. We saw an aggressive Zypher Orange, just like last season in Division 1. But yeah, Stabaek momentum. They've played pretty solid, pretty consistent. So they were pretty solid in defense. I think Zypher Orange couldn't find a net one time last game. Let's see if they can find a net this game though. As you see, 4.5 minutes to replay, and no goal scored yet. I faded Penny now. So, you know, I just wanted to say, what will be Zypher Orange goal now? What do they need to do before scoring a goal? But they just did that at that moment.
Have enough attempts and score a goal. That's where we go. And TJX was finally able to convert after an entire game of missing to get red camo and our TRG, of course. But hey, better to score once than to never score at all, because all they have to do now is shut down defense.
Yeah, I mean, they're finally in the lead they wanted to have, but faded now. They're still trying to just pressure a demo there on Caps on the goal line. Payne is just air dribbling that. You see faded on the wall now, trying to follow it himself. Has no boost for that though. Camo gets it back. See Caps now. No one really from Stabaek momentum in the middle. Payne now to the middle. Faded. Can't really follow TJX with a big clear. Faded tries to get to the middle. Payne is there, but good interception by Camo. You see Caps pops it up. Fayed goes for it himself. As he get again. The TJX is up. The Camo has some time, but has no boost though. Penny with the whiff there. To Fayed on the back wall. The TJX is there. Good demo. Very good play there by Zypher Orange.
Yeah, definitely well created opportunity right here. Camo realizing that ball will go that to the middle. TJX will be there. All I have to do is make it awkward for the defense. He got a demo, which is potentially the best course of action. If he just gotten a bump, that would have also been perfect, because they would have never been able to react to a hit coming out here from TJX. And so far, it makes me feel like Zypher Orange has regained a little bit of strength during those 2 tiny breaks and are now ready to rumble and show Stabaek momentum that they are not out of the running. They might have won the first game, but they are now in it to win it.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're already 2 goals up, and you know, it's Stabaek momentum. We need the pressure now to win the second game. They already got a game in hand, but Zypher Orange, they show why they have won Division 1 last season with an aggressive playstyle. Just as the second goal, it comes out of a demo on the goal line. We saw that a few times already in this game. And it's really the playstyle of Zypher Orange, which works really well for them. You see Caps now defending up. It looks like Penny is going for some demos now, just doing the plays of Zypher Orange. TJX on the goal line can get the save. Faded now in the corner, tries to get center. Penny is up. Good shot, good placement as well. Very well done. Good shot by Penny. And it's the first goal here from Stabaek Momentum in this game.
You may think that Penny was only going for damage, but in reality, all he was doing was making sure the boost levels of the entirety of Zypher Orange were depleted. Like the moment they had to go for that ball, they had the position. They easily challenged Penny right there, but they had no boost. So Penny had so much free time, so much free space to shoot at, and that's why he was able to place it so diligently. But of course, quick response, and TRG makes it 3-1.
Yeah, really quick response at TRG. Just a block there for Fayed. And a double commit actually from Zypher Orange, but it does not matter as there's no defender for Stabaek Momentum in the goal. Third goal here, and Zypher Orange is back again with 2 goals. Really well done by them. 1 minute 54 to play. And what do you predict, Wolf? We'll take this game. Wolf. Okay, no Wolf. Then I'll just stay talking.
I kind of muted my mic because I was drinking for a second. I'm sorry.
Okay, but
I was saying that that I feel like this is Zypher Orange game. They have been in this momentum for now. Like, haha, jokes, stay back momentum, staying in the momentum. But yeah, Zypher Orange definitely doing a good job of that. And I feel like 1 minute and 30 seconds is, well, short enough to keep that defense tight. But of course, if you get balls like that going through from Penny and Faded, it will end up a very close game, and Zypher Orange might be a little bit troubled.
Yeah, Stabaek Momentum have 1 minute to get 2 goals for them. But it's still Zypher Orange with the pressure. Penny tries to get it out of their hole. TRG. Camo there. Blocked by Fayed. TJX. Camo actually gets onto the wall. Tries to get again. Has boost to work with. The TRG has time a bit, but gets pushed early. TJX. You can see Camo there as well. Like, you can see really the aggressive playstyle. You can also see the, again, a demo on the goal line. It works really well for Zypher Orange. And yeah, it's just in this game, they're still 3-1 up. Caps with a shot, good save by Camo. Faded. Tries to get into the center. So TJX plays to the left side. Camo can't reach that. I see a whiff there. Painful whiff. TJX is there to save this Zypher Orange team. As you see, still pressure going on. Caps is up, has 5 boosts, though can't really do much as the time clock is running out. And there's still 1 goal, 3-2. But yeah, Stabaek Momentum, they still lost this game with 1 goal. And it's 1-0 in the series, Wolf.
1-0, definitely, probably, something most people wouldn't have predicted. But I mean, Zypher Orange, of course, did promote from that Division 1 to the Champions Series for a reason, and they're already showing it really. And TJX, like we were talking about, he was definitely having some very good consistent touches on defense, making sure that Stabaek Momentum was not able to convert any from it. And then in general, I just gotta give TJX some huge credit. That guy has been madly consistent this game compared to the last one. Like, every time I felt like he was the calmness in the defense that you need to have like a solid defense, and he was definitely there. He was on the backboard getting the touches that his team needed to get the ball cleared. He was on offense right there for his teammates to find him. Like, TRG and Camo both got an assist, of course, on this shot from TJX, and then TJX's assist being scored by a TRG. That's definitely something you can only do when you have a calm state of mind and a clear vision on the field.
Yeah, definitely. TJX really consistent in this game, and it's interesting to see how Stabaek Momentum will counter the aggressive playstyle of Zypher Orange, as we saw some demos on the goal line, and once it even resulted into a goal for Zypher Orange. So it's interesting to see how Stabaek Momentum can counter their playstyle. But yeah, we're gonna see that in the next game. I think it's game 3. Yeah, game 3. It's a 1-1 now. So the players are heading up now for this game. Game 3. Stabaek momentum. They just lost against Zypher Orange, but they still are equal here. It's 1-0 in the series. Let's see how this game 3 will go. As we see Faded go for the kickoff. Caps tries to center it. Faded rotates very well there. 0 boost though. Camo is back. It seems like he also has less boost. Faded has not enough boost to center that ball. Bainey is up for that. Getting from the back wall. Just see Faded. DJX takes control. Fakes up Faded. And a demo there from TRG. Well done by the Zypher Orange side. You see Caps going up for that. Doesn't go for flip reset. Looked like he went for that. But DJX can't find the ball there. Faded with the center. Camo. DJX trying to get a clear there. Paney from the back wall. You see Faded tries to center it. No one really from Stabaek momentum now pushing. See a very good block there for Faded. Very good bump from behind.
Oh.
And it seems like there's no defender back there for Zypher Orange, but in the end, it still worked out for them. Caps centers it. And, 1 minute played. No shots yet, but we saw some pressure from Stabaek momentum. Do you think, Wolf, they can continue using or having this pressure against Zypher Orange?
I feel like they're just giving Zypher Orange a taste of their own medicine. Like, they are now challenging a little bit more bluntly, a little bit more fees on the ball, and not giving the defense any time to play. Right there we see Bainey going for a demo of an attempted shot from Faded, just hitting that crossbar. Of course, that's very sad to see it go that way, but that also makes it very apparent that Zypher Orange are struggling on defense. They don't know how to deal with this aggressive side compared to the controlled side from Stabaek momentum, and I feel like that will cause them a little bit of problem and potentially a game loss against Stabaek momentum.
Yeah, you know what they say, but you can't beat them, join them, and that's exactly what Stabaek momentum is doing now. More challenges, and it leads to actually the first goal from Stabaek momentum in this game. They're 1-0 up against Zypher Orange. Very good to see for them.
It's definitely something nice, to say the least. It will be, of course, a very good pressure point for Zypher Orange. They will have to step up now at least twice. And that's not going to make it too easy, as we see that they are now struggling. They're launching the ball very far, but not able to convert it. But TRG does get a very good 50-50, makes it 1-1.
TRG really good 50-50 there with Faded and launches into the goal, and they equalize from there. It's 1-0 now in this game. Zypher Orange and Stabaek momentum. It's all equal now.
Oh.
As you see, Bainey now from the kickoff tries to convert it. The second goal there, but he just couldn't find the net. TRG is up. Camo tries to get to the left side of the field. You see Camo can't really do anything else. Has no boost. Pops it up though. Really good pop up. As we see Bainey just can get the clear there. Caps. Sturdy boost to work with. You see Camo gets to the center of the field. No one from Zypher Orange is there to do something with the ball. Good shot there from Caps. Good placement, but was just too slow, so TJX could get a save there. Bainey. A bit of a double commit there. Faded, no defender there. Third one of Zypher Orange. Pushed up too far. Pressure from Stabaek momentum. Is now on there. Camo can get it over Caps. Caps leaves it for Faded. And with 1 minute and 50 seconds still to be played, it's still equal, and just one shot from Zypher Orange. As we see, the second shot from Zypher Orange, really clinical from Zypher Orange, and yeah, very good shot there from TRG, just from the backboard. Really good read there, and in the end, the second goal for Zypher Orange, Wolf.
Well, that was something very spicy. My eyes are worrying just from seeing that shot. The defense not able to convert it out of the way. And, well, TRG will definitely be happy about it. And Zypher Orange, a little bit of a different state that I would have predicted. I would have thought it would have been 2-1 right now for Stabaek momentum. But, of course, Zypher Orange are doing very well. And if I were you, I would probably put that play to the side.
Would be a good suggestion, yeah. Yeah, it's still a 2-1 for Zypher Orange here, but yeah, if you look at the shots, Zypher Orange only have 2 shots as Stabaek Momentum, have 7, well, only making 1 goal Stabaek Momentum. So yeah, Stabaek Momentum not really clinical with the shots, and Zypher Orange, they are really clinical with the shots, and that's the difference here. But yeah, like you said, I would also predict that Stabaek Momentum would have been 2-1 up now, and Zypher Orange, they you know, they do a good job now. They're really clinical with the chances, and you see this really awkward in defense with Stabaek Momentum. Caps tries to get it there to TRG. TRG with a shot, no defender from Stabaek Momentum in the goal, and TRG gets a 3rd goal for Zypher Orange.
Well, what was this? How did this happen? I have no clue how this happened. TRG, perfect position, of course. An open Natty Spaghetti to shoot in. I mean, he would probably enjoy some spaghetti right now, and Stabaek Momentum gave it to him.
Yeah, spaghetti is always nice. I think he has the same feeling about that as they get the 4th goal here. Camo puts it in. 4th goal for Zypher Orange. 20 seconds still to be played, but I don't think Stabaek Momentum can get back into this game, and that would mean that Zypher Orange would be 2-1 up. But everything can happen. It's still a game of Rocket League, but it's going to be a really hard task for Stabaek Momentum to put this game 3 to their side. As you see the ball going to the side. Caps, they really need offense now as TJX tries to get it out of their goal. TRG keeps following it. Penny gets bumped though. TJX gets it over 2 players. Penny is 3rd, can get it clear. But yeah, it's been Zypher Orange in this game, and they've done really well with the chances, and are really clinical. I think it's a deserved win here for Zypher Orange. It's they've done very well, and they put themselves into a match point here. If they win next match, they win this whole series.
I feel like we just flipped the entirety of game 1. Like, we have 7 attempts coming out from Stabaek Momentum this time around, having 1 shot. So of course that's a little bit of a better accuracy compared to the start of Zypher Orange. But Zypher Orange, my man, they are on an 80% scoring rate from their shots right now. 80%. That's just literally ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. It's just 80% shot percentage. It's maybe Stabaek Momentum should work on as well, the shot percentage, as you know, they've been really struggling to convert the shots they have into goals. And going into this game 4, they really need those goals here, as you know, they are about to lose this whole series. If Zypher Orange keeps doing what they are doing right now, then then Stabaek Momentum would
well, if it couldn't be Rocket League without any issues this time around. First the stream dies a couple of times, and now we have to remake the lobby because Rocket League was like, you know what, that server you're playing on, we're gonna put it into maintenance, because why not? Because that's what we do the entire time.
Yeah, it's like the 3rd or 4th remake already of this stream. You know, we'll just go on with it.
Ridiculous, but oh well.
Oh well, yeah, it are still the Rocket League servers we're talking about, so yeah, it's not really consistent. But yeah, as I just said, Zypher Orange are 2-1 up. They are having a good momentum now, and we're seeing the players join here to the lobby right now. But Zypher Orange, they are having a really good run here, and Stabaek Momentum really need to counter this to, you know, beat these underdogs, because Zypher Orange, they are the underdogs, and they are actually just up here with, you know, with 1 game in hand. They have 2 chances here to get the series to their hands. And do you think that it will go to game 5, or do you think that Zypher Orange will close out this series and win this series 3-1?
I don't think they're gonna allow it. I think Stabaek Momentum will regain their form and be a little bit more solid compared to the last couple of games, and would probably now sweep, in this game at least, well, Zypher Orange on the table. Sweeping meaning like 4-1, so same kind of fashion as Zypher sweeped Stabaek last game.
Yeah, it's interesting to see as the game just has begun. Game 4, quick attack, Penny can get the first goal for Stabaek Momentum. Very good placement there in the top corner, and it puts itself up with a 1-0 lead of 7 seconds only.
Well, guys, if you're thinking we were streaming Rocket League, we're now playing Pokemon because Penny used quick attack according to Dennis. But that, of course, makes it 1-0, so that's a very nice quick attack.
Yeah, really nice quick attack. I like the reference of Pokemon right there. As you see, Faded tries to get into the center. But Faded, unlucky there. Camo can get it to the corner. As we see, well, heading just over the crossbar. TJX can get to the back wall. Penny is there, can get it easy. Get to Faded there. Faded at the left side. Penny tries to follow. 15 with Camo. Caps will be as Faded tries to get a shot. It's way off target though, as you see Camo. There's just a bit of time on the wall, has no boost to work with though. As you see the roll going onto the wall. TJX tries to get it. Penny can get the block there. As Camo pops it up. And TJX will try to follow that, tries to get a backboard read. He actually gets it, but it's not on net though, so Penny can get the clear. Fade is on the side. Tries to get back to Penny. Penny can get a shot. It's on the crossbar. It looks like Faded now. Wasn't really good position for a good shot there, unfortunately for him. But it's still just a 1-0 lead for Stabaek momentum. As we see TRG just dribbling that, getting to Camo. Camo. It's a weird attack there. This all three players is really at the same position. It's TJX just tries to get the ball. Redirects the ball actually. Camo. It's too late with the challenge. Fade. No one really from Stabaek momentum. As TJX tries to get the block there. TRG is getting to the side. The pass to TJX. He's just taking it slow. Goes up to the wall. We get it again. No, he can't. Two players of Stabaek momentum up. The TRG misses the ball there. Could be useful for Stabaek momentum, but they can't do anything. There is no one from Stabaek momentum was there to counter. Caps is getting bobbed there by Camo. But then whatever from Camo unfaded. Penny just drop it down. Penny and again TRG pops it up. And Faded with a shot. Save by Camo. And half game played. And it's still 4 shots for Stabaek momentum. But as I say that, it's Zypher Orange equalizing here in this game.
Well, that's what the equalizer they needed, of course, but that's going against my predictions again. Now I feel like I don't want to predict anything anymore because they're always wrong. I hate being wrong.
Yeah, your predictions are quite off move today, but you know.
Well, it's not only today, to be honest.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Okay, then it's just the usual thingy that you have your predictions wrong. But you know, it's still all tied up here. In game 4, see TJX just pops it up. Penny with a shot, just goes over the crossbar. But a good bomb there, Caps with a shot. Really well played there, but Stabaek momentum with a bomb there on the goal line. Very well executed.
Oh, well executed bomb there from Penny, and then Caps, of course, getting that angle worked in nicely as TRG did put the ball a little bit to the side, and it was the perfect pass for Cap to finish it off, but that makes it 2-1, and Zypher Orange is definitely struggling to get another goal in now.
Yeah, they are struggling as they only have 2 shots against the 6 shots of Stabaek momentum. You know, they have a really good shooting percentage, like last game, but then at least they just need those shots because for now they can't just really create offenses, and that's what they really need now because they won't go behind, but if they win this, they win the whole series, but they need to create some more offenses now, as you can't just give Stabaek momentum the pressure, as yeah, you don't want to let them come back here in this series. Zypher Orange, they still have 2 chances to win this series. If it's not this game, then they always can do it in game 5, but they don't want to let it end to game 5, or eventually losing in game 5, while being 2-1 up. You see Penny just getting a clear there, Caps. And Stabaek momentum, they will try to defend everything they got. As they are now, they want to let this series go to game 5. While dropping down, TRG, Fade now. Try to keep the ball on the half of Zypher Orange. As you see Caps. TJX. Weird, can't really clear it. Caps tries to get left side. I think it was a double commit. As you see TJX has a bit of time, but Faded is there to challenge. Penny has a bit of time on the wall now. Tries to center it, but can't find the read there. Faded keeps the ball on the side of Zypher Orange. That's perfectly what they need. As TRG has some time now. Challenge comes in now, but he flings it over. Camo pops it up. Penny a bit too late with that challenge. And no one from Zypher Orange there, remarkable, not challenging. And it looked like a really good redirect there from Penny, but it's still just a 1-goal lead here. 8 seconds left. And Zypher Orange really need the offense now. Maybe the last offense comes here. Penny gets it onto his own back wall as he just keeps dragging it. And it looks like no Camel is there. It's not dropped yet. TJX, and it's dropped. We have a game 5, the very first game 5 on stream of ECC Season 6. Stabaek Momentum gets his 4th game to their hands.
Oh, game 4, like I said, for once my predictions were somewhat right. I predicted like something like a sweep in this game. It wasn't really a sweep. It was plenty of opportunities to go around from Stabaek Momentum. Only converting 2 out of the 10 shots, that's a little bit sad. But that first goal, that first momentum created by Penny, of course, is what caused it all.
Yeah, definitely. A very quick goal there by Penny in the very first few seconds of this game. And the shots, you know, the shot difference between Zypher Orange and Stabaek Momentum. You know, it's still a 50% shot accuracy by Zypher Orange, but Stabaek Momentum just had so many shots that in the end they really needed to win this. Eventually they got 2 goals, 1 more goal than Zypher Orange. But yeah, very well done by Stabaek Momentum. Some good goals as well by Stabaek Momentum. Let's see if they can keep this up in game 5, Wolf.
Yeah, we're now in game 5. It will definitely be something interesting to see. Stabaek Momentum, of course, taking game 1 and game 4. Now the real question is, who will take game 5?
Yeah, that's a real question. Zypher Orange or Stabaek Momentum. If I would have to predict, I would say that Stabaek Momentum would win this series just here in game 5. It has been closer than I thought. I think I predicted a 3-0 for Stabaek Momentum, but Zypher Orange, they already won 2 games, but they had last game they could have won this series, but they lost that series. Good fake there by TJX. He gets bumped there by Caps. It's a revenge from Caps on the fake it on the back wall. It's a camo. It's really interesting to see how this will go as we see the ball just not going into the goal. Penny was a bit pushed up too far, but in the end he can still recover. See Caps now on the other side of the field. Faded, goes up for that. DJX gets demoed instantly. We see a bit of aggressive plays there by Stabaek Momentum. Just like last match, it seems like we talked about Stabaek Momentum. They needed some more aggressive playstyle, just like Zypher Orange do. And you know, it looks like they listened to us, Wolf, because you know they've done that, and I mean they got themselves back into this series. I would say it's good to see how they're having a more aggressive playstyle than they had in game 1. And it looks like Zypher Orange is having troubles with with handling that, with being able to capitalize on their aggressive playstyle. It's been a good few games for Stabaek Momentum, but they are now in game 5. They have to continue playing really solid against Zypher Orange. Zypher Orange, of course, they have a very good shot ratio, as we just see the ball getting saved from TRG. Faded can get a save there. Camo is there, tries to get it back to TJX. Faded goes for that, but it was just too late. Camo is there now, no boost, just pops it up. There's TRG on the wall. And Caps now on the back wall. No goals yet. Seems like both teams can be pretty nervous. Again a shot. Faded. Again in the way. And now, as I just said, Wolf, the Zypher Orange have a good shot ratio, but now they have calculation.
Yeah,
6 shots. 6 shots, but no goals. So yeah, what do they need to do better here in this game 5?
First of all, make it less confusing for us. So only one of the teams is using the decoff on the Pittsburgh's nice, because every time I see Camo driving around offensively inside the half of Stabaek Momentum, I always think it's Caps. And I'm like, why is he going for a shot? Oh wait, this is Camo. But yeah, maybe that is the mind games that Camo is looking at. He knows that Caps will use that demo, and right there, TGX does get the first goal, and it is Zypher Orange in the lead.
Yes, Zypher Orange being the more dominant side here in this game. So many shots already, and finally they find the net here. First goal for Zypher Orange here in this game 5, a really important one. Just over half-time played, and Stabaek Momentum need to do something else to get out of the pressure of Zypher Orange here, because they are playing the underdogs here, and they really don't want to lose here against Zypher Orange. Just promoted from Division 1. Faded now. TRG going to block that. Tries to center it. Caps is there. See the ball going to the corner. Looks like it's possession for Stabaek Momentum. Caps, another good flick. Goes over Faded as well. See Kama just has no boost. TRG and Penny both missing the ball. Faded. TJX tries to get a shot on goal. TRG. Faded just getting the ball out of their half. The pressure is still coming on, but now then, the counter attack. As you see, Faded. Not a good shot from Faded. It's not on goal. As you see, Penny is there with the ball now. TRG very quickly there to push that. TRG just keeps following it. Faded is last man. Gamma can't really find the dunk. I see Penny. So more than 1 minute remain. And what do you think Stabaek Momentum need to do now?
Stop double committing. That's
stop
the
double committing?
Dude, it's the second or the third time in this game already when I see Faded going for the same ball as Caps, and then both of them end up missing the ball. Then you're like, why even try in the first play with two of you if you're not even going to get the ball?
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, we just saw some double commits, and we see just so many shots from Zypher Orange. It's been all Zypher Orange in this game. You see the ball going into the center now. TJX is up quickly for that. Caps is there, tries to get the ball. Good block there by TJX. Faded. Get the ball. Tries to get again a double commit. You see Caps missing the ball. Camo also misses the ball. TJX with a shot. Faded misses the ball. TJX couldn't find the read. I think he did not expect Fade to miss it. 20 seconds for Stabaek Momentum to at least score a goal, or they are out of this game. Game 5 it is. It looks like it's gonna be a game 5 for Zypher Orange. Few seconds to be played, and it looks like Stabaek Momentum is really having troubles with this game, and it is Zypher Orange taking the series, the underdogs of this series, taking this series against Stabaek Momentum with 3-2.
This is kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, in what universe would we have seen Stabaek Momentum double commit so much? Like, we were giving them praise about being a team together, potentially having a little bit more team kind of play, and then in the end, we were talking about how Stabaek Momentum was looking way more controlled in the first game. That was literally their strength compared to Zypher Orange. Then something changed, of course, trying to give Zypher Orange a run for their own, a take on their own medicine in game 3, I think, where they lost the first game, of course, to Zypher Orange. Then they're like, you know what, if they can do it, we can do it as well. And I feel like that mentality probably broke the stable kind of playstyle from Stabaek Momentum, and I think that's the real origin of why they double committed so much on defense and on offense together. Yeah,
it looks like they've had a more aggressive playstyle just throughout this series. They just try to do the same as Zypher Orange, but in the end, in game 5, it did not work out. They just had 3 shots against so many shots of Zypher Orange. Zypher Orange did a really good job here in game 5, and after just struggling in game 4, where Stabaek Momentum just tried to get a comeback, it was still Zypher Orange just closing out this series. So Zypher Orange taking the series with 3-2. And I think we just have one more game today on the schedule, which is, I have to look, Pyro Esports against NG Cobalt in Division 1.2, which will start in roughly 10 minutes. So we'll just take a little break and we're back to you.